Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fun-filled episode of the Power Hour. This is going to be a marathon. I no doubt about it. We got so much to do tonight. And for the first time since I've been doing podcasts, the Youth Gone Wild are our guests. And I'm not necessarily the enemy, or I'm a subordinate enemy down the board somewhere.
We only started.
We
only started. We're not done yet.
That's fair. That's fair. So we got Tom Heisman and Matt Creed, the illustrious Youth Gone Wild. And of course, we've got our amazing hosts, C Red, the urban sensation, the two-time inductee, Hall of Famer, man has seen it all, done it all, been there twice. He's going to talk about Dreamwave a little bit from now. And then, of course, we have the lovely and talented Cactus Rack, AKA Roxy Rage, Chicago knockout extraordinaire. We will talk about roller derby on this program as well. But Youth Gone Wild, it seems that you and I have a common enemy.
Food doesn't treat me that bad. Me too.
I'm speaking, of course, of the dick horses.
Oh, the My Little Bronies. The Pussy
Speak a little bit on this rivalry and how this came to pass. They were on the show not too long ago, and they spun a tale that they're the victims. I've heard that many times. But I suspect it's not exactly the truth. So Youth Gone Wild, one of the great tag teams in the Midwest anywhere. Who could forget that amazing performance at Chicagoland Championship Wrestling when you channeled Animal and Hawk and dispatch your opponents very quickly with style. We will talk about your upcoming match at the return of CCW as well. But tell us why the workhorses. They seem quite beneath you, yet here we are.
Yeah, and they're the victims.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't let me interrupt, boys. You got to talk amongst yourselves. I got all night.
Oh no, we're getting there. I was just showing them my calendar.
No, yeah,
I back in November.
Yeah, just looking at it. I mean, November 24th of last year, ARW, they're the victims. That's right. Yeah, that's when.
What was that medical bill?
Oh God. Well, I mean, luckily for insurance. I mean, let me tell you that much. But yeah, no, that's when they broke my collarbone.
Oh, and they tore your pectorals, right?
The workhorses?
Well,
one of them.
One of the workhorses did that?
At that time, there were only two of them that we knew of.
Wait a minute. I have a match with these imbeciles on Sunday. I don't want my pectorals torn.
Don't take a crucifix pin. Granted, I don't think they'll get you up for one, but
that's fair.
Don't go for a crucifix pin. They'll somehow manage to give you a Samoan drop and put all their weight on you.
Oh, so this was not an injury because they're tough, badass, and great fighters, and you just were in over your head, Matt Creed. This is a sloppy situation, is what you're saying. Kind of like Flash Harris breaking Maximus Orion's orbital bone because his knee was sloppy.
Yeah, he wasn't sloppy. That knee was on point.
That knee was not on point. That knee was sloppy like goulash.
Okay. Keep defending it if you want.
Hey, you know me and Flash. I'm going to get that I'm going to get that inter-county title away from him somehow. And there's Rion Skills driving through the woods. So speak about this injury, Matt Creed. When did you know you were hurt?
At the beginning of the match.
Yeah.
So this happened immediately.
Literally, like I'd say about maybe 4 minutes into the match, I knew I was hurt, and
is this some Final Destination shit right here? Is he following a log truck?
No, that's the Amish.
Oh, the workhorses are pulling their trailer.
Oh,
he is exiting the beautiful Indiana suburb of Hobart, Indiana. That's probably CTW owner Jed driving home from work.
Sunnyvale Trailer Park, and that's his fucking little golf cart. Yeah.
Hey, Jed's a man of means. Anyways, so you get hurt early in the match. Do you finish the match, or do they have to stretcher you out?
No, I went full on, and I finished the match, and took myself Took myself to the hospital.
Yeah. That was a glorious
I
time.
bet the wife was delighted.
Oh, she didn't care.
She wasn't happy. She wasn't happy.
She wasn't happy, but she didn't care.
Okay, moving on. So they injure you, and Tommy, where were you when this Miss Dunn crucifix was at? Where were
I was
you?
at ringside watching.
Did you know immediately that
Yeah.
things went wrong?
Oh yeah. See, if there's one thing, and I know Red can account for this. If there's one thing when you do tag team wrestling, and especially with someone as long as we have, there's a distinct look you give your partner when shit's about to go awry or you get hurt, without actually having to verbally say it. I got fucked up, and I got that look, and I was like, motherfucker.
Tell him about what you did later that night.
Oh yeah, well, let me mind you, once it happened, he finished his match, talked to the promoter, he gets changed and goes straight to the hospital, drives himself. He was in a singles match with Wade. Now, I'm supposed to be in a singles match later that night against Mikey. So I go out, we do our match, and
What do you have that night? A hangnail?
no, he said he hurt his shoulder.
Right.
Then he pointed at the same one that was legitimately injured on you. And the only way this could have happened is he could have only done this to himself. I have no idea how. But it is what it is. And I go to pick him up. It's dead weight. Go to pick him up, dead weight. And he's all, and I'm like, oh well. And needless to say, a lot of shit got thrown out the door, and exits were made, and brass knucks made it in the ring, and I finished the match.
That's that's shocking.
To the microphone and did a shoot on them.
They let you have a microphone?
Oh yeah. And
You would think that the greater Midwest independent wrestling people would have known by now that you don't give Tommy Heisman a mic.
It's 2022. People have to get out of this whole "ooh, I'm so sensitive" era.
Hey man, cancel culture tried to take me down. It didn't work. But
Fair.
that's been the last 10 years. But
I have been in locker rooms where you've made many people very nervous when you grab a microphone.
yeah. And so I grabbed the mic and I tell them, obviously y'all can see that I'm -1 here. And Matt Creed's actually on his way to the hospital right now. And that's why I'm out here by myself. And then proceeded to tell them that if they have any fucking stones in their right state of mind and they ever step in the ring with us again, they best prepare themselves, because they're not going to be going to a hospital. They're going to go to a goddamn morgue. Well,
The Chicago way.
yeah. And needless to say, that's how you turn chicken shit into chicken salad.
Chicken shit, chicken salad. Got it. See, Red, them talking makes me want to ask you a question. Have you ever been the victim of somebody that didn't know what they were doing in the ring? And if so, what's your experience like on that? 'Cause I'm always very interested, generationally speaking, if this is something that's been going on and will continue to go on.
I'll answer your last question first. It's unfortunately it's going to continue to happen when people think they know more than they fucking do. So it's ironic that you bring this up, because me and Marche talked about this past weekend. And I've told the story before of the guy that came to practice with a 12-pack of beer and decided to sit in practice, and when things got rough, he go sit to the side and nobody paid attention. And finally me and Marche were running practice that day, and I look around and the guy in his bag, he has a 12-pack of beer, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, dude,
this the old Windy City days?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and so I had to go tell Sam, like, Sam, this dude is out here, like, he's gonna fuck somebody up. He's out here drinking beer. Needless to say, Sam kicked him out of practice. Anyway, one of his cohorts, we were doing sunset flips that day. And again, I'm older, you know, these guys are 18, 19, 20s. Here I am in my 30s trying to do this shit. So I was a little hesitant. Finally, Cameron Cage, he was the one, he stayed with me till I got it right. Got the sunset flip right. All right, we're good. Rookie comes in. He was like, all right, Red, you got this. So I go, and the guy literally drops me on my fucking shoulder. Like, don't know what the fuck, just blam. There was no, I'm sorry. There was no, my bad. I didn't try to do it. It was like, okay. Couple of months pass, it's Battle of the Belts. And we're all lining up to go out for the Battle Royal. And these two idiots didn't pay attention that I was standing behind them. And they were like, yeah, bro, we're going to go in there and we're going to fuck everybody up. For real, bro. We're going to fuck up Steve Boss. We're going to fuck up Hunter Payne. We're going to fuck up everybody. We don't give no fucks. Oh, really?
What exactly was that accent?
That was Sheiky Baby.
Yeah, Sheiky Baby.
My
So-
God, that was. You should be doing impressions. I want you to do the rest of the show in that voice.
So I can tell. So I walked down the line of everybody
Call you Razor Red.
and told them what these two idiots had said. Now, I took that shit personally.
Remember when
Imagine 40 fucking guys in the fucking ring. And as soon as the bell rung, I didn't give a fuck who was in front of me. I jumped to the other side and I commenced to beat their ass.
I remember this story.
Red became hardcore Holly real quick.
Like, you don't get into a fucking battle royal trying to fucking hurt people on purpose. And needless to say, after that, I never saw them again. I don't know if they came back or not. They didn't come on the days I was training. But it's idiots out there that don't take this business seriously and realize there's a reason why trainers like myself, Tommy, Rion, we tell you, get the fuck in the gym. It's not just so you can lift weights and be swole and try to get cut up. No, it's so, guess what? If you've got to lift me, and right now I can honestly say I'm 185. I'm great. I'm proud of that shit. Okay.
Red's at his fighting weight.
But back then I was I was close to 230, 240. So it's like, if you can't lift 240 fucking pounds, guess what? You won't be able to lift me doing a maneuver. And guess what? You're going to fuck up.
Yeah, why are you lifting in the first place? Then why are you, like, that's the thing. People can't come up with different maneuvers.
Well,
To outthink their opponent.
here's the crazy thing. So, like, a few
I'm
months.
sorry. Did you say here's the funny part?
No, he did not. No, they did not.
Here's the
You
funny
just-
part.
No.
A few months later, after he had to recover, he took a month off to recover.
I don't think I did. We wrestled the next week.
You wrestled the next week at Rocket Pro, and then you found out the following week you had fucked up clavicle with the micro tears in your back and the deeply bruised sternum. So let me remind you, Steve and Red, I believe you both were at Rocket Pro when we first came out and debuted. He was completely injured and we didn't know it yet. Everything we did, limp arm. So
Middle of a match too.
he takes, I think you took December off.
Mhm.
We came back in January, and ARW's like, hey, you guys are working the workhorses tonight, and it's a normal tag. Cool. I look at him, I was like, are you gonna go see the cashier tonight, or are you gonna get a receipt? He's like, I don't know, maybe. I was like, oh, I'll get one if you don't. And I love the term going in cold, because that's exactly what we did. And it was one of those eyes and ears open, mouth better stay fucking shut.
It was the best match of their lives.
And that's when you turn chicken shit into chicken salad. Here we are many months later.
Now, at some point, well, actually, wait, before I go about the restraining order, which I want to talk about a little bit, I want to bring Cactus Rack into the conversation.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm sorry that's taking this long, but you know, I'm setting a stage here, setting the stage. You've heard Red talk about sloppy work, and you heard that Creed went to the hospital because somebody wasn't up to task. Does this happen in roller derby as well? Do you get somebody that isn't trained that makes a mistake and hurt somebody out in that venue? I've only seen once. There's
Yes.
fast and chaotic. I imagine it probably happens.
I mean, my worst injuries happened at practice. So I had someone that didn't know the rules of play and didn't know how to set up to restart a jam, who came in hot when we were setting up for a brace and took out my knee. And that's how I sprained my ligament from my ankle to my knee. And then someone who had been playing for a long time and thought she was better than she was, my own teammate slammed into my back, causing me to snap my chin off of my chest and then back. And I reversed the curve of the spine in my neck. And that was someone who's still playing. I'm not going to name names because I don't need the headache, but this is someone who's still
I have
playing.
a list. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I have a list.
She's not a knockout. She used to be a knockout. I'll tell you this much. She basically got kicked out of the knockouts because even though we won the bout, she was so mad about something with the points, even though we won, that she grabbed the opposing jammer by the helmet and threw her on the ground.
Nice.
So yeah. Yeah.
I just want you all to know that I have seen some crazy shit in wrestling over 8 years. What comes to mind is Tom Heisman or Ace Bradley on top of a steel cage with BOW and the vaunted choke slam to hell. I've seen all kinds of crazy shit, death matches, whatnot. What I saw Saturday night in Homewood at roller derby, there was, not only is it crazy shit, but it happens at like 45 miles an hour, which I could barely wrap my head around it. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. So
I feel like we should be calling this first hour like the shoot hour.
The shoot hour. This is, well, like I said, you know, people need to know that, you know, there's a reason why people train, and there's a reason why people go to school and work out and learn their craft. And it's not, you know, I mean, certainly it's to look great and be great, but it's also so you don't hurt people. You know, that's the thing. You know, wrestling, like roller derby, you know, there's a bit of a dance, a bit of a partner element to it. And if you aren't up to the task, you can do damage that's irreversible without even meaning to do it. And that's a serious thing. And that's a lot of responsibility. And that's a risk that the roller derby girls and the wrestlers take every time they get in the squared circle or on the track. You're putting your life and your future and your health in the hands of the people that you're working. And that's a big responsibility. And some people don't look at it like that. They look at it, we're going to go in there, we're going to get our shit in, and we're going to get paid. That's not how it works, or at least it's not how it should work, at least as far as I'm concerned. But back to ARW and the Great Workhorse Youth Gone Wild saga. So after all of this went down, somebody filed a restraining order against Youth Gone Wild. Is it that idiot manager Levi, big business Levi McGuire, Jerry McGuire?
What you got to do though is you got to rewind here again. So he gets injured in November, takes December off. January we come back, we have the tag match. February, Wade Evans works Max Holiday, and
Wade Evans in the Workhorses is the equivalent of Dopey in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. If you like Disney, that's where you're at.
So Wade has this match with Max and
Max Holiday. Oh, I want to see him get his ass kicked by Max Holiday. Tell me he got sued and Cactus Rack and Rihanna are gone.
It is on YouTube and it's you hit that repeat or rewind button, that 10-second rewind, at least I did at least 15 times.
Max Holiday is such a beautiful human.
So they have the match, and then the bell rings for the match to end. And we all get in the ring because the workhorses jump in and interfere. So Brutus hits the ring, Flywheel's in the ring, Max is in the ring, me and Creed are grabbing chairs, and people are getting mollywopped and just slack jaw punched.
Such a great word. Such a great word. Mollywop. Not used enough.
And then Mikey and DP3 just tuck tail and run, and they leave Wade at ringside. Well, this is where shit got crazy, because they already ate the steel chairs. Like, Brutus grabbed Mikey, and he's just like, you remember the old when Undertaker would put the steel chair against people's throat and guillotine them? So Taker is doing that thing in the early 2000s. BOW does the same exact thing, and I just see Mikey's jaw just go, what? And so he dips out and runs. DP3 gets cracked one or two times, and he gets out and runs. They leave Wade at ringside, and they actually walk out. They walk out the entranceway and leave Wade there. We're in the ring, we're cutting our shtick, and I see Wade sitting at ringside. I'm like, oh, this sucks. So we throw him in, and Brutus grabs a chair and proceeds to just, oh God.
You could hear the thud. And
I love that thud.
Goose egg on his nugget was probably the size of a tennis ball, and the chair wrapped around his head. And all I remember, Brutus hits him with it, and I'm holding Wade. And when he hits him in the head, I throw my hands up like, nope, I'm not an accomplice to murder. So then the next month, we are then in a. That's when they presented the restraining order, and we got handcuffed and escorted out of the building.
Stone Cold Steve Austin style.
There was a lot going on.
Sort of.
They Wade feigned an injury.
Yeah, we got cuffed. Still kicked him in the dick. I headbutted Wade, kicked DP3.
That must have been some precision kicking if you found that little thing.
I mean, you kind of I'm a Heisman. That's what I do. Field goal kicks are my specialty. And then Creed gave Mikey a curb stomp. Told him bite the curb, and American History X'd his ass. And then, yeah. So we are then suspended for a month. Come back. Whole army invasion. And we send Brutus and Max on them because we can't do anything. So then they get the restraining order updated to now involve Max and Brutus and not Flywheel. And they jumped Flywheel because now we can't do shit. We gotta stay away, and now we are where we are now.
Red, what's causing all this?
The workhorses. You ain't figured that shit out?
Is that wrong? No.
That's a fair assessment. So
I mean,
now,
I mean,
what happened on August 13th? You guys just had a big show. Where are we at right now? I mean, you guys were doing workhorse things. Where are you at right now with these guys?
right now we are stuck in a situation where it's 2-on-3 for a street fight come September 10th. And we are looking for a third partner. Of course, Rat wants to get involved, but fortunately, we need him by the side of BOW and Max and the rest of the scumbag army. So, you know, hey, Steve, I know that you're looking. You know, send us your resume.
I even got my wrestling tights on tonight for that pictures I was taking.
Come on, man. You know,
Man, I don't know. I mean, that seems like it would be illegal. I mean, after all we've been through all these years, everything you've done to me with the bucket of chicken and a glass of warm piss, for me to suddenly become a tag team partner of yours, I mean, isn't that breaking some kind of rule somewhere?
I mean, we just need a filler spot.
Well, I can do that. I can.
What I'll say is we've gotten a couple inquiries. They don't really stand up to par. So we're also going to use today to say anybody that is looking for a opportunity to step foot in ARW and possibly maybe impress the powers that be. We're looking for a partner. You're looking for a booking. Hey, hit us up. If we think you'll fit and work in that position, we'll let you play.
I don't think ARW management likes me very much because they've never reached out to me before. But let's see what happens to me on Sunday when I'm dealing with the ponies myself. If I make it out alive, maybe I would be a great third.
All I'm gonna say is this, Steve. Have you ever heard the enemy of my enemy is my friend?
I wrote that in the damn byline when I was advertising this show. Absolutely, I know what that means. Absolutely, I do.
Doesn't matter the history. Again, hell, if they keep pissing me off, I might throw my resume.
Hey man, I'm just saying, we've been tagging now for going on close to 15 years.
God, it's been a long time. It's what a run for you two.
Almost 15 years. And we know a lot of people. You know, I hear Ivan Manson is looking to want to do his final match with Terry Archer. And you know what? If Terry's there, I got no problem.
Oh,
you know,
that would be pretty cool.
He's judge, jury, executioner. Or, you know, I saw Austin Roberts came out of retirement for Dreamwave.
I saw it myself.
With Austin Roberts, you know, anybody.
That's a good point. Don't forget, September 13th, Tuesday night on this show, we will be on the road at Chris Berry's bar, and it will be the roast of Ivan Manson. I am the roast master. There will be roasters. It's going to be like what you see on Comedy Central. It's going to be a hell of a night. And then Ivan Manson fights Terry Allen. And maybe Ivan Manson tags up with you guys. That would be weird. Youth Gone Wild with the family. That'd be an interesting dynamic.
Well, actually, Ivan would have to tag with us before that match would take place.
Okay, well, I certainly have no concept of time. We're living in a Flashpoint universe on this end. So now, Youth Gone Wild, and everybody in this room, from Cactus Rack to C Red, we all have vested interest in October 9th. Cactus Rack will be offering up her friend Hot Rod Daddy Andy.
My friend.
I'm just, I don't know who knows what. I'm not putting you in a box or a corner. Hot Rod Daddy Andy will be there. Of course, C Red will be there, a major part of it. And of course, Youth Gone Wild will probably steal the show that night. And of course, I'm talking about the return of Chicagoland Championship Wrestling. It's been a minute since we've been in Michigan City, but we're slowly ebbing and flowing to October 9th. It's a Sunday. And Youth Gone Wild has the Outrunners on their mind. Now, I find this very interesting because the Outrunners are very much a throwback style tag team that would remind one of Saturday morning wrestling and Saturday night's main event. And then there are you two that can channel the Road Warriors in a hot minute. So maybe it's a Sunday afternoon show, but by the time you guys and the Outrunners get in that ring, I'm feeling like we've got a WrestleMania 2 in LA match going.
Could be. Very well could be.
So speak about this. This is a big deal. Everybody wants to work at Chicagoland Championship Wrestling, and you guys were a tag team, one of the first ones picked to be in John Bullard's vision for the return. Talk to us about what you expect, what you think, and are you ready for this challenge?
When John talked to us about going up against the Outrunners again, we were definitely on board. I mean, we blew the roof off of that facility back in June of last year with the Outrunners.
That's right.
Better memory than I do. I wouldn't have remembered the month.
But no, yeah, we jumped on it, as soon as possible. So I mean, yeah, it's part 2 of the Outrunners and Youth Gone Wild. We're looking forward to it. I know the Outrunners have been going all over the place, traveling the country from coast to coast. They're the current OVW tag team champions, and if they're not careful, we might meet them down the line out there, and in Louisville and
take those titles off of them, you know. So we'll see what happens. But we already beat them once, and we're looking to beat them again.
I mean, they're the tag team of the East Coast. We're the tag team of the West Coast, and we're meeting in the Midwest. Well, wait. Well, we've done this dance once before, and I'm not looking forward to a rubber match. So I think we'll just go 2-0 on them. Sounds about right.
See, Red, you were there the first time Youth Gone Wild and the Outrunners faced each other. What's your recollection and what's your expectation playing forward?
Fight.
One would think.
Wow. I think maybe while the Outrunners are coming to wrestle. See, I've known Tom. I know Tom. Tom doesn't come to wrestle. He doesn't. You know, and
He does.
right, Creed, you know, be like, okay, I'm ready, and you know, hammerlock and headlock and but that's what he said earlier, that all they have to do is really give each other a look. And I'm sure when Tom gives Matt that look, they both know we're fighting. This ain't wrestling. This is a fight. So you go back to the last show, yeah, they blew the roof off the joint, but it was a fight, and the fight that they won. Now the Outrunners might come to have a fight this time, but I don't trust Tommy.
Hey,
I love you, but I know you. And if they're going to fight, I know you're going to do something. And that goes for both of y'all. Because Matt ain't beneath it. Something is going to happen. And I predict 2-0. I predict 2-0.
No, but the last couple times you did have the brass knucks. I mean, you did slip them into the other guy's trunks, you know, to
just kind of outsmart him.
well, yeah, but I mean, you know, I think that's where he can't trust you, you know.
I can't trust you. You stuffed a midget in a duffel bag. And
That's another story for another time.
And then I helped proceed to throw him in the ring.
See? My point.
Oh,
No, don't ask questions, Steve.
that's a fine how do you do. Cactus Rack, October 9th, Chicagoland Championship Wrestling returns, and Youth Gone Wild will take on the Outrunners again. What are your thoughts on the Thriller in Michigan City? I mean, that's going to be a hell of a show. I know Andy is going to be there. It's going to be great. I imagine you'll be there as well.
I mean, if I have nothing better to do, I'll be there. I doubt I'll have anything better to do. The only thing better I can do is sleep. I'll be there. I think you're going to be very surprised by the Hot Rod Daddy Andy when you see him on October 9th. You may have trouble recognizing him at first. And I just wanted to point out that Andy actually designed the new Chicagoland Championship logo.
I did not know that. Wow, Andy is branching into all phases of professional wrestling. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
I have high hopes for this. I'm looking forward to it.
What are your thoughts on Youth Gone Wild? I know you know who they are. I mean, obviously they're in the show with us right now, but you've been around Cactus Rack. You know their legacy. What are your expectations? Will Youth Gone Wild go 2-0 versus the Outrunners, or do you feel like the Outrunners are going to even them up?
I have absolutely never in my life heard of the Outrunners. I'm going to go with Youth Gone Wild.
Out of the mouths of babes.
All right.
You've heard of Youth Gone Wild, though. We all have, and you guys have been.
I've seen Youth Gone Wild. I have seen Youth Gone Wild.
You don't see Youth Gone Wild. You experience Youth Gone Wild.
Yeah.
And they're a whole visceral thing.
Whoa,
Pump the brakes there, bud.
whoa,
Pump the brakes there, bud.
whoa. You've experienced You've Gone Wild.
Easy. You're not the one with the bucket of chicken on your head.
Oh, but
experience
he's
is what I did.
bacon, so whoa.
I got a bucket of chicken on my head. Matt Creed's taking yearbook pictures. That was not a great night for me. So
And you'll honestly, you'll have to pardon my, what's the word, lethargy tonight. I'm still recovering from the bout, and 2 floors in my building at work flooded. I am here in spirit,
you're
but
playing
not
hurt,
in brain.
and we appreciate that. And we will talk about roller derby just a little bit later on. Because I've got a lot to say about that. This Sunday, I have dealings with the people that you've been dealing with for almost a calendar year. Any advice? Because they took advantage of me and beat me down pretty good, got me in a poor man's crossface. It was kind of an ugly situation. Any pointers you can give me to help me maybe turn the tables on these asshats?
Yeah, don't fall down.
Aim hard or hit hard and aim low.
Don't fall down. That's my specialty. Are you kidding me? That's my magic power.
Hit hard and aim low.
Youth Gone Wild has been around for a long time. What are your plans as we wrap up 2022? Where are you looking? I mean, look, I'm looking at those magic t-shirts, which I imagine you can get them on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Nope, they're exclusive, not Pro Wrestling Tees. They are. If you actually go to my Facebook, I've been pushing it a lot lately. I go through a site called Bonfire, and they're only available on there. They're not available at shows. They're printed and mailed directly to you. And this way, you know, if something happens, you can contact them. They can take care of it. That way, you know, if you were to buy a shirt at a show and you don't put it on and it doesn't fit, now you got to wait a month or the next time you see us. Don't got to do that with these guys. You deal with them directly. Something doesn't fit, or a misprint or something, contact them. They'll ship out a new one, and while you're sending out the return, and it's all good. It's all gravy.
And you guys have a lot of new merch right now. I mean, the Wanted poster t-shirt is pretty big business. Talk about where the fans can go. I mean, is Bonfire where all your stuff is, or do you have it a little everywhere?
Well, the Skid Row USA shirt, the YGW Wanted Dead, and the YGF&W shirt in the format of the old ECW letters are available on Bonfire. But we have the
Join the Rebellion t-shirt and
did you put the We Are Tag?
yes, and then the We Are Tag Team Wrestling t-shirt on
graffiti art.
Graffiti art. That's on Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yeah.
You can get your Youth Gone Wild merch anywhere, and you can see them at ARW on September 10th, and you can see them at Chicagoland Championship Wrestling on October 9th. See Red, we love the Roses. And I know you've known these two guys a hell of a long time. You want to tell us why Youth Gone Wild are as good as we think they are? Give us your Dennis Green.
They're the epitome of tag team wrestling. Two guys that, yeah, I've known a long time. And again, when you think tag team wrestling, they epitomize that. First of all, I thank them for, again, just looking like a damn tag team. Hell.
Amen.
Especially in this era, you know. But it's not just their look, it's how they work. They work like one. You know, it's not two guys both trying to get their shit in. You know, it's two guys working together as one to accomplish one goal. Of course, that's the win. But if you get to, again, experience Tom and Matt, you know, you get to see,
You experience them.
that they're fluid in what they do. You know, you can go to any show and you can watch a tag team match, and you always can figure out these guys were just thrown together. Like, you can see that shit. Yet when you watch Matt and Tom, Like, they're so good. Again, they know what the other is getting ready to do. And that's when you know you're a cohesive unit. When you don't have to say anything. Your partner already knows what you're getting ready to do. That makes you one of the best. They've held multiple titles, and that shows that, guess what? They know what the hell they're doing. You know, this whole bullshit with the workhorses, actually, that's just fun for them. Because they're going in there just to whoop their ass.
Pretty much is.
I mean, yeah.
So,
Not 2-on-3, don't matter. That's
you know,
be fun.
and that's the crazy part, that you guys are looking for a third person when you honestly don't need it. Now, it is a street fight, so I get, you know, you want to make sure that there's a level playing field. I get that. But honestly, if this was a straight up 2-on-3 wrestling match, first of all, it wouldn't be a wrestling match, it'd be a fight. But two, I would take everything I fucking own and I would bet it on Youth Gone Wild, because they would never lose. I don't care how many times you have that match, they would never lose.
I'd put everything I own on Youth Gone Wild if the workhorses had a tank and a bazooka.
Well, first of all, they need bras. So, you know, ladies and gentlemen,
Did you say bras?
yes, I did. So this Sunday,
I resemble that remark.
I'll be coming around with the cup, and please donate to the workhorses so we can go to Victoria's Secrets or Walmart or somewhere and buy all three of them some bras.
You can't buy their size there. You got to go to Torrid.
Damn.
Yeah,
Never mind.
that's where I get. That's where I get my bras. That's where the fat girls shop.
But you're not fat.
Yeah, that or Goodwill, because that's about all they can afford. Yeah. Also,
You should take them for a fitting.
Oh my Lord. Well, there it is then.
That's too much work. Never mind. Never mind. Too much work.
My goodness.
So, Youth Gone Wild, they have proven themselves to be one of the best, if not the best. So, to my gentlemen and my friends, I commend you.
we try.
And we appreciate it.
So we are in August of 22. We know what you're doing later this month, and we know what you're doing at least one date in September. What else is on the horizon for YGW?
September 3rd.
Yes, September 3rd, we're in Marion, Indiana, defending our Intense Championship Wrestling Tag Team titles. Probably be back there in October. Looking possibly
Well, October 8th, we've got ARW. October 9th, we've got CCW. November, that second Saturday in November, we've got AR. Hold the calendars up.
You're way too far there.
October 8th, ARW. Is ICW running October 15th? For some reason, I got that date.
So
November,
October 15th.
November 5th, we've got ICW. November 12th, we've got ARW. Then I believe they've got Black and Blue Wednesday before Thanksgiving, again with ARW. And yeah, that's what I've got so far.
And whatever fills in between.
What would you guys like to do? If there's a promotion out there you'd like to, where would you like to go? I mean, obviously WWE, AEW, places like that. Where's a promotion that you would really enjoy working at?
Well, we've been looking into possibly contacting MLW, possibly World League Wrestling out in Troy, Missouri.
We did just hear back from AEW.
Yeah,
today.
we just heard back from Sean Dean and AEW today. So
Can't confirm, but there's talking.
So But
Oh my God. AEW is not ready for Youth Gone Wild. That I'm just saying right now, not ready for you.
But locally, I mean, Damage Pro, POW, Southland. I mean, I wouldn't mind working with Dreamwave. There's a lot of guys there that are of the generation before us.
That building is amazing, and that crowd was on fire on Saturday. That was unbelievable. The energy in that building before they kicked it off was you could cut it with a knife.
I feel like Dreamwave is like the old school generation before us, respect and honor. And then, I mean, there's Freelance that's more of like our style, like that punky style, underground punky style. I wouldn't mind trying a show or two.
You know, anything, you know, from AEW to Warrior Wrestling, anything that, you know, falls into place, you know, it's just reaching out or them reaching out, you know, it's all it is, you know. We're up for a task anywhere.
So the workhorses are dying to invade this show to talk their mess to you, but I'm not going to let it happen.
Wait. Are they in waiting right now?
No, they're not waiting. I've got them at bay on purpose because, you know, they saw the advertisement and they said, we want to confront them. We want to talk to them. And I'm like,
kind of like how we did.
That's fine.
Yeah, well,
that's fine.
I always say be an innovator, not an imitator.
I don't give a shit. Let the fat pussy brigade in. I mean, I'm fine with it.
I'm not sure I'm ready to let them in, or Bray Wyatt for that matter, but that's neither here nor there.
I mean, I just find it interesting that they're so ready to confront now when they're behind a screen, because they backed down real fast at IPW when I stood up and shooed them off. Like, they ran to the other side of the room.
Here's the thing.
And now that they're behind a screen,
they're all bark, no bite. When they're a distance away, they're all talking. That they're big fucking chested, big old people, and, you know, keyboard warriors. But when it's right in front of everybody's eyes, it's scattered dogs and rats in the city, just going in different directions.
Steve, are they behind a computer right now, or is Levi?
I am going to, against my better judgment, I was going to do this later, but I'll do it now.
what?
They are waiting. I have them waiting because I was going to deal with them at the very end of the show.
Are they all together?
I didn't want to trouble you because this is Youth Gone Wild, and when you guys are on this show, you know, it's about you. It's not about anybody else. But if you want to open the floodgates, then I am.
I mean, this might be the one and only time that they might be able to actually, you know, walk and try and get out of this before we actually lock it up in September. And I just see red, not see red, but actually like visually see red. So, I mean, they can come in if they want.
Do you have a final, shall we say, warning for the workhorses? I mean, it's a street fight. I'm typing in Braille to him. He's like, you mean come in now?
Hide your wives, hide your kids. Youth Gone Wild's come to town. I don't know. What kind of warning do you want here?
So he'll be here in a minute. You get your wish. You want it. You got it. Like Ryan always says, I'll give you what you want.
I mean, they're as big as a hill, not as big as a mountain, but not as big as a hill. But
that's my purse. I don't know you.
God, this goes against my better judgment. This goes against well, let's do it. Fuck it. I'm an agent of chaos. Let's just get this over with.
You're not an agent, you are chaos.
And that's the picture he leads with. That's the picture he leads with.
Really don't.
Okay, well, now that Wade's here, I'm taking my bathroom break.
Jeremy.
Okay.
Ron Jeremy. That's what
Welcome to the program. It is of
That's
the
what-
workhorses,
that's what
Wade
prison-
Evans.
All right.
Wade.
we only get Wade?
Shut your mouth, Steve.
He's the
What
one
am
we
I-
like.
It's my fucking show. This is C-Red's fucking
Hey,
show.
hey,
You
we're gonna
sound like
handle
a
you
fucking
on
show.
Sunday.
Get the fuck out of
Steve,
here.
don't worry. We're gonna take care of you on Sunday. But you've gone wild.
Saying if
Last
there was a
time we were on the show,
workhorse-
you decided to interfere in our program. So, I decided to use my strings that I got to come on here today.
A few that you
You know.
throw legs.
What, Heisman?
You mean the few strings you can grow between your legs?
September 10th, you're gonna get it.
You know you're the only one we like.
Kind of. Creed, I'm not gonna lie. I actually like you a little bit.
Buy our merch.
Are you the one that fucking was sloppy and injured that man? Because I wouldn't take pride in that shit.
I liked it better when he was put on the shelf and his mouth was quiet because he couldn't show up to the damn shows.
Well, it was either
Heisman.
his mouth was quiet or his mouth was doing something else that you don't know about. How is your mom doing, by the way?
Tommy, you're not having sexual relations with another person, are you?
Heisman,
Sack lunch. Nom. Sack lunch.
What is happening? What? What in the? What is?
They let Ron Jeremy out of prison. That's what happened.
Leon's in his car listening to
Get
this.
him pedos gas.
I can hear him, but I can't see him.
I don't need to be seen. I am still in traffic. I'm shocked that there hasn't been any train wrecks based on the train wreck that's taking place right now. What the fuck is going on with this show? What is going on? This is insanity.
Oh,
I'm
at
just like,
least we know Wade gets pussy.
all right, I'm going back.
There's
to
the cat
I'm going back
behind
to
him. Come on.
But
You're the cat.
Get the fuck out of here.
We are not doing a segment on bestiality right now. We are not going there. We'll be canceled immediately.
Steve, that's only your book. We don't need to know what you do in your spare time. Calm your shit.
Hey, I'm not the one with the cat walking around. I'm that cat.
Even the cat was smart. He pointed its asshole at Wade. Then it walked away.
And can you see the resemblance between that cat's asshole and Wade? It's uncanny.
Where
Yeah.
your buddies at? Where's Levi?
I don't know. They're busy currently training for September 10th.
Well, where's the poor man Clarence Mason? Come on.
Yeah, I thought he was
I have questions. I have questions.
Hold on. Here you go, Rion. Here you go. Got a Ryan Matthews timeout happening right now. Go ahead,
I
Rion.
have questions. Mr. Workhorse, have you figured out who is going to wrestle Steve?
You will find that out Sunday.
God damn it, you are useless. You are useless.
So you haven't figured it out.
No, we know who's wrestling Steve,
Mhm.
but y'all will figure that out on Sunday. We're not
fair
going to unveil our plan today.
Can I have another timeout real quick, please? Can I have another one thrown out there?
Got it. Ryan
Okay.
Matthews smiling at you. That means time is on the field.
But Mr. Wild, whoever wants to answer, Mr. Youth Gone Wild, who do you have an idea of who you would like to have as a partner as opposed to who actually will be your partner, if you have one at all?
We are taking open applications. We've been messaged by many, but none.
No. I know.
What's that
what you
email
said.
address again? What's your email so I can put my app in?
I heard all of that. That's not what I asked. Who would you like to tag with?
2009 at
No, it's ygw.rebellion.2009@yahoo.com.
Is there any point where it says at the workhorses suck? Is that in there anywhere? Oh geez, no, don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. My God.
What?
I don't know.
It's
I
never
don't
happened
know.
here.
All right.
That just gets
I'm gonna go
moved
back
into
to
that.
traffic. That's what we do. Go right on back.
Stay
to
off the switch, Rion. Stay off the
Hey,
switch.
we knew your shirt was ripping off the human heat machine, but I didn't know you were going to steal his gimmick too.
What did you say, you idiot?
His shirt
Let me.
is an obvious rip-off of the Freebirds. I didn't know he was stealing Tristan Hayes' human heat machine gimmick either.
Tristan who? He's been retired for 6 years since Buddy walked out on him. What are you getting at here, bud? You're trying to dig up old history?
Why not?
We've only faced half a Freebird, and that was 13 years ago. And we beat him? We did, yeah. That was in Summit, Illinois at the VFW. Yeah. Okay, so what are you getting at here, Mr. Four Horsemen ripoff?
Four Horsemen ripoff.
Wade, listen to me closely. You said, I want to come on that show. I want to confront You've Gone Wild.
Listen, Heisman, I'm going to let you know right now, a few months ago when you and BOW tried ending my career with that chair shot, y'all said it knocked a few screws loose, right? The last time y'all came on the show?
When we knocked a few chairs doing that chair shot.
Said it knocked a few screws loose, right?
I left.
September 10th, it's a street fight. In a regular wrestling match, you're not good enough to lace the workhorse's boots.
Oh, shit.
Can you
But in a
afford
fight,
That's just not true. That is
will be
not fucking
just as
true.
good. Just as good of a look stained on our boots as it will be stained on that canvas.
Are you high?
Thanks for all
Did
over your house,
you
so
do
it's
some
okay.
kind of narcotic?
I don't think you heard me.
No, I don't think he is. That's probably a good thing.
Say it again.
It's fine. If you want some of my stains on your gear, that's okay.
Oh, gee.
September 10th, it's going to be a street fight. Whether the others are ready,
I thought it was going to be a street fight, also known as a shoot fight.
We're gonna have another knot right over here on the other side. No,
I wasn't planning on doing another promo of loading up my handgun, but I can. What?
where is that knife?
It's locked up right now. So
Like I
where
said.
are the other two idiots? Where's Don Vito and Fat Bam Margera?
don't ask me. I haven't heard from them since the show.
Is
I don't know,
there
they might be
problem?
upset after accepting this match.
There's
You
trouble.
seem they were kind of upset when I accepted this match.
You guys call yourselves a cohesive unit, a tag team. I mean, we talk like on a daily basis. I mean, that's a tag team for you. You really need to think about your other guys there. Maybe,
Hey, last I heard they were gonna go collect themselves and they were gonna train for this street fight.
Hey, I got a question for you. So after September 10th, when you guys are down and out and in the gutter, are you gonna wise up and get rid of the dead weight and go off on your own?
Listen, after we beat you September 10th, leave you bloody in the center of that ring, whether your partner's Kipper, some old scumbag you go and dig up from your past.
Who is Kipper?
My bad. Ratchet Flywheel. My bad.
I know Rat. I don't know a Kipper. I know you guys might be a little bit of a flipper, but
Or some scumbag you dig up from your past.
What if
Your
it's
blood
me?
is going to be left in the middle of that ring.
What if it's me, bitch?
Y'all are going to be lying in the middle of that ring. Steve, I'm not talking to you. Shut your mouth. We're going to take care of you August 28th at IPW.
I mean, I'm gonna be there, so I don't know what you think you're gonna do.
Yeah, Cactus Rack will
But
kill
after
you.
September 10th, exactly what the workhorses are
You
going
know
to do.
he
We're going to
ignores
run
me.
rampant in the ARW Tag Team Title Tournament, and we're going to be the brand new ARW Tag Team Champions.
So what I'm hearing is if and that's a big if you beat us.
No, it's when we beat you. When we.
Well, okay. If you beat us on September 10th, right? AEW is going to, or ARW is going to be going out of business, is what I'm hearing. Because it's going to be Snorefest after Snorefest after Snorefest.
I just want to take my hand and jiggly wig his double chin. Jiggly You know Don Vito from Bam, Viva La Bam?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought Don Vito was the other guy.
Wade,
Phil's dead. You're thinking Phil. Phil's
Wade's
his
losing this. They're killing you. This is
Well, I mean, the other two didn't
embarrassing.
want to show up. The other two didn't want to show up.
Yeah, because they're
But-
short. They'd rather deep throat a 12 gauge.
Listen,
Put that down. Maybe a 12 pack.
Wait a minute. See Red. You've been sitting quiet for a while. You've heard Wade. You've heard the youth gone wild. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, come on, man. You're a teacher. Educate this guy.
Pretty special. Those are your kind of people to work with. He's like, oh, you motherfucker.
Oh, you got Red. That was good.
The goddamn train wreck. Goddamn train wreck. God damn it. I'm so mad.
Train wreck is what you call their sex play. They just don't get it.
See what happens when you're not here, Rion?
Rion, would you say it's like a game of musical chairs? Hey, Rion.
That. What? That.
Rion,
I'm listening. I'm listening.
would you say it's like a game of musical chairs?
I'll get to that. I'll get to that. At least I'm trying. Wayne ass ain't doing shit. Wayne is just down right now. At least I gave it my all. I can say I got my ass whooped. I don't know what the fuck is happening on this show. Fuck. Why are you here?
Rion, I'm letting
Why
you
are
speak.
you here? What are you saying? What are you saying?
They can't see that.
God damn it.
I don't know if I gave
It's too bright.
It's too bright.
Let me get back to track.
Hold on. You see that now?
All
Yeah,
right.
they can see it now. All right, the time on the field.
Time on the field.
Oh, you guys are using Ryan Matthews against me. I love it. That's fantastic. All right.
So let me just say, Wade, this was not smart.
He's an
What?
educated man. He knows.
Not smart at all. It's supposed to be 3 of y'all, and you showed up
By yourself.
with
Listen,
at least 3 people on here that's gunning for you.
Kill you.
You show up alone. Nobody, no backup. And you have no real reasoning. You keep saying, well, they didn't want to come.
No backup, no testicles. Either or.
Chicken shits. They sucking on their mama's tits.
I
like,
said they're
No, that's
training for
what
September
Colorado
10th.
does.
so there's
We was doing that last week
first
with
of all,
Bills.
you
Hey,
keep
I gotta ask. So you've got a pedo stash. So does Mikey. But what does DP3 actually stand for?
Double
Don't
penetration.
3
Obviously.
times.
I'm like Rion now. This shit is
You're gonna have to
ridiculous.
ask Dave that one.
I mean, does he take 3 dicks? I mean, there are 3 of you. Now with me,
Yeah.
but I guess he could be DP 3 times.
Listen, you're gonna have to ask Dave that one whenever he shows up. You know, right now he's out at the mountaintops training again.
There is no mountain. There is no mountain, you fuck.
Yeah, roll down a mountain and try.
There is no mountain.
He's on the roof drinking Rams piss.
All
Let's
right.
be-
All right. All right. Let me
He
tell
goes
you.
out to the mountaintops. He goes out to train,
Let me tell you a
Alright.
story.
and that's
We
why he
live in
comes
the
back, and that's why he's
plains.
got the greatest body slam in professional wrestling history.
No.
Did you not see what he did to Max Holiday a few months ago?
You remember what Max Holiday did to you when he buried his boot down your gullet?
I
He had
mean,
to cheat in that
made a
match. He had
porno
help from
flick with
BOW.
Sue, baby. You deep-throated Sue in front of the world is what you
Okay,
did.
so Ryan Matthews. Ryan
DP3
Matthews.
might have the best body slam, but you've got the best lip-wristed boot suckers in the industry.
Wait.
Hey, C-Red called timeout. C-Red's
Wait.
got a timeout on the field. C-Red,
Wait. Hang up. Because not only are you insulting Youth Gone Wild, you've insulted Steve, and now you constantly are bringing up BOW, Max Holiday, and Rat. That's 6 people.
Man,
That's
I thought
double
I
the
was
numbers.
stupid.
That's double the numbers that you got. So right now, do yourself a favor. Try to save some of that pride, even though all that shit just went out the window. Just hit the end button. Just leave. Just go. Stop. Let the master, because you just adding on to this shit, and it's just it's going very downhill, very fucking quickly, and it's a dumpster fire. Maybe you understand that. You on here right now, dumpster fire. So
I blame Steve. I blame Steve.
Paul, he has to come on.
Wait,
No,
I gave him what he wanted, just like you do.
Hey,
I know you guys
I'm
threw
telling you, I
out
blame
there that we
Steve.
have to find a third man and whatever, but you might say some bad things about, like, I don't know, John Cena or something like that. Maybe he'll contact us, and you won't actually see him.
Do you even have anybody you can call for a third man?
I'm right here. I'll go.
Got a lot of people.
Steve, you're not going to be able to move after August 28th.
Here's what, listen, this is the funny
You're
part.
going to end your career
This is
as
the
a
funny
ticket
part.
man, as a
Here's the
wannabe
funny part.
GM, as a commentator. We're going to end your career August 28th.
Maybe you will, but here's the thing that I didn't have going into this conversation. I'm just a guy. You're a wrestler. And after listening to you get owned by every human being on this show and your boys being absent, maybe I don't need to be a wrestler to fucking kill you.
Well, no.
Well, in other words, what he's saying is if the workhorses were an enema, we know exactly where we shove the hose.
No,
Up your ass.
Steve, you don't have to be a wrestler to kill somebody. You just have to be a murderer. Ain't that right, Steve?
What are you, going into darkness now? What are you, finding your inner Undertaker? What, you don't know the fucking time of day?
it's actually true. Like if you turn on oxygen right now, and I guarantee you see a bunch of people that are not wrestlers, they're killers. So again, Wade, why are you still
What are
here?
we talking about?
Wade, you have made a critical error tonight, my friend, because you gave me something that I couldn't give myself, that nobody could give me. You know what you gave me, you little prick? You gave me confidence.
Oh, you got confidence?
I am going to come in that ring and I am going to bludgeon you like the little bitch motherfucker that you are.
We'll find out this Sunday, Steve.
Oh, no, we're not going to find out this. It doesn't matter when we find it out. You're weak. Your 3 men are weak. We've seen it.
He knows what trailer park you guys are.
Hey, I know the booker of that company, the owner. Hey, Rion, what's the budget look like? We're open on Sunday.
No. Rion's not a booker. Rion is information liaison. There's a difference.
We're available.
Wait, and you're still sitting here. Why?
Wade.
Why not, Red?
Hey, wait, did you forget something in the fine print of that restraining order there, buddy?
Uh-oh.
Buddy, old pal, old chumble, you. The restraining order is only in effect for ARW, you stupid fucking piece of shit.
Hey, if you show up Sunday, we'll lay you out, just like we're going to lay you out in September.
Youth Gone Wild has put a bucket of chicken on my head, but wow, that would be ironic if while we are in the ring together, all of a sudden the door kicks open and, 2 guys with a bad attitude show up. That would suck for you.
No, because we can back up everything we say. The workhorses can back up every word that we say.
Wade, have you ever heard the song that's like, you need to know when to hold them, know when to fold them?
Oh, yeah, the game look.
Or there's a famous YouTube clip of Samuel L. Jackson reading a nighttime story saying, "Go the fuck to sleep."
Say what? Say what one more fucking time. That's where we're at right now, Brad. That's
I
where we're
think
at.
you need to.
Now
I
on
think you
Brad.
need to regroup somewhere else. I think you need to find new partners because your partners don't seem to have your back.
Told you out.
Word of advice. You're the gifted one. Don't be a coattail. Go on your own and venture out. You'll make it, kid. You'll make it.
Wade, let me
Remember,
ask
we
you
like
one.
you.
So this is your plan. You're
Really
gonna
like
try
you.
to get in our head. You're gonna try to break up the workhorse so we're not a cohesive unit in September. Is that your plan?
You're
How
not
you-
a cohesive unit. You just said
We're
you
out
haven't
training.
talked to them.
Now
We're
you're
out
basically-
training right
right
now.
now, as a cohesive unit, is what you think you are. You're the equivalent of nutsack scum.
What just happened is you got racked. You got cactus racked. And that's a beautiful thing. I just want to ask you one more question, Wade, before we let you go. And believe me, we're going to let you go. Not because we don't like you, not because you're not entertaining, but it's a mercy killing at this point. Which one of you is going to step in that ring? Is it you, Wade?
It is.
Because
Wait.
I'd respect it if it was you. If it's one of the two douchebags that didn't have the time to be on the power hour tonight, that I'll deal with them in their own accord. But if it's you, you and I have something, Wade. I might feel a little bit of trepidation if it's you. If it's not you, I don't care. So come on, Wade, tell us who it is. Who's
You wanna know
stepping
who it
in the
is,
ring
Steve?
with me on Sunday? Give up the ghost, baby.
You want to know who it is?
I
You
do.
want to know who it is?
I do.
Will that help you prepare for the match on Sunday?
I don't need to prepare. I'm not a wrestler. What am I going to do? Rocky? Am I in Russia? Am I going to lift pounds of boulders? No. What do you mean prepare?
Listen, Steve, you'll find out Sunday who you're facing when you're in that ring.
You limp wristed.
All I'm gonna
bitch.
say.
It's
Steve-
on Sunday. His partner's God. It's the only person available that day is God.
We'll
Steve,
see you on Sunday.
Wade
And maybe-
Evans, everybody. We are
we'll see you
kicking
before then.
him out.
So-
Kicked out Rion.
I didn't kick out Rion. I kicked out Wade.
You kicked out Rion.
Rion kicked himself out. That was not me.
Oh, where's Rion?
Traffic.
He was
Rion's stuck in traffic still.
life of the party.
Well, he's got to come back because we can't run down the Derby bout without talking about his
Yeah, his fault.
spectacular showing at musical chairs.
How dare that piece of shit call out our shirt? Which you can buy on bonfire.com off of my Facebook. See, even we can do a cheap shill saying, buy armor. How's it going, Red? How you feeling? How you doing?
Been a long day.
You know what? I was fine. You know, first of all, shout out to my granddaughter, Soraya. Love you. Happy first birthday, baby.
Happy first birthday. Yes,
Yay!
absolutely.
Never met you.
And I came in on a good note, decent day at work, and seen my granddaughter, and then Wade just happened.
How the fuck
Well,
does
no,
Wade
Wade happened like 23 years ago.
How the fuck
Oh.
does Wade know about Tristan Hayes? That's way before his time. That's fucking weird.
Not really, you know, his mommy used to bring him to the show.
Oh well.
Wade's daddy is Tristan?
I mean, Tristan is known to get around a lot.
Could be a possibility.
Guys, that was amazing. I can't, I mean, you know, when this match was made for Sunday, I was a little hesitant because there are three of them, one of me, they all have training. I have no training. You know, I did it out of impulse, but
Two?
what you guys have done tonight is you have given me hope for Sunday.
They got training?
I think maybe I could win. I think maybe I could lace up my boots.
My backyard got training too. See, Red? See what I did there?
Uh-oh. Daddy's home. That's
Better
why.
be careful. Wade Evans is standing at your front door.
No, it's not Wade. It's not what. I threw my glasses. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us live now to eat his meal and to style us with all of his wit, it is the real deal, Rion Skills.
Daddy's home, and then Rion showed up.
That's right. How you doing?
I like your shirt, Rion.
A weird fucking entrance.
Hey, Ryan, you missed the fun.
No,
For real.
The whole combo. I did you a buffet tonight.
see that.
Youth Gone Wild.
That's what they call us.
Tell us some final thoughts. Now you can stay the whole show if you want. We'd love to have you, but we've got to talk about some of the other stuff before we go on 2.5 hours like we did last week. But you know, give us some final thoughts about not only about the workhorses and the Outrunners, but about where Youth Gone Wild is going in general. And then if you want to stick, you stick. If you want to go, you go. It's entirely up to you because you're Youth Gone Wild. And what am I going to tell you?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. We're gonna go to the moon.
Matt Creed just went full on Hulk Hogan.
Fuck.
Sorry.
I was not prepared to do a macho
Ever the
man.
Entertainer.
Train
All right.
wreck.
I was definitely not prepared to be macho man right now.
Ooh.
We go
Yes.
where the promotions book us.
Look, just because Wade's gone doesn't mean you have to start fucking with me. Okay, we're far apart tonight. There's no buckets of chicken tonight.
Hey, Rod,
What's up?
how you doing there, bud?
Doing all right. What's
You
happening?
been to Yorkville, Swingtown lately?
I don't wait. Say it again.
Have you gone to Swingtown lately in Yorkville?
Oh, I guess so.
Yeah, buddy.
Why do you ask? Why do you ask?
I just remembered our conversations when we were driving back from Texas that one time.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You were telling us about fishbowl
You
parties.
just left. Guess I'll talk to y'all real quick. So, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was going on with Wade? Who made that decision to bring him on here?
What do you think?
Steve did. We just said we were okay with it. Steve hit the button.
I don't understand why y'all just let him do dumb shit all the time. Look,
Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
I get that, but I don't understand why we keep end up in the same position where he just
Rating.
does what the fuck he wants to do, and then we just got to deal with the back half of stuff.
We're here for the ratings war. We're here to bring the Johners Network something.
Who are they fighting against? I want to know who is the rating. Who the fuck? Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll be back. Be back, y'all.
I'm back. Sorry, had to
I'm
use.
back to being dumb bump ref. Let me go
Who
on.
are the workhorses fighting? Well, I mean,
Themselves.
Back to eating. That's what I do. Come on here and eat.
oh, oh, got it. No, the workhorses, they fight themselves with one hand at a time.
What he said. I mean, it's fine. I got one hand on this. So you can take that however you want.
Eating a hot pocket while
Yeah,
working.
that kind of I kind of question. Rion, where's your other
Is
hand?
he eating a hot pocket while beating a hot pocket?
You can do whatever you want.
Those are double content hot pockets. They're special. They're brand new.
I got
Made to
two.
lab.
I got two. So you
Right
can
with
try
this.
what you want.
Sitting right next to him. Basically, it's a prison cell.
And a waffle.
Well, Christian ate
and the
a,
fucking waffle.
Christian
too.
ate a bunch of the waffles.
That's fine.
Youth Gone Wild. I got nothing. I still can't believe Wade was here that long. When Wade came in way early, I thought you guys were going to be gone when
Should have
Wade
hit me
came.
so hard with the button the moment you put him on.
I expected something and I got.
You didn't have to do it.
I didn't
You
have.
didn't
To,
have to.
I know it's the agent of chaos in me.
Well,
He
we
asked.
expected the others.
I expected the screen to blow up.
The fact that you just expected him to say something intelligent was more
I
than.
mean, I gave him opportunity after opportunity, and no, there was nothing in return. I just don't know. I got nothing.
Hey guys, the message tonight is be a star.
So
Don't be a bully, be a star.
Be a star. Youth Gone Wild, you are always a delight. We love having you here, and we will have you back on this program as we move forward with Chicagoland Championship Wrestling. I'll be interested to hear your thoughts after that match. We'll see if you've got the sweep or if it's going to be a rubber match. We will have to talk about that down the road. Meanwhile, ARW September 10th street fight. Youth Gone Wild looking for a third. I believe that I will send you an email with my resume because we have combined hatred, and I think my hatred would match your hatred.
Sounds good. I want to see Rion Skills get another custom-made airbrush singlet to match our gear.
I'm talking about your singlet.
Can you send us a resume too?
I love your singlet.
I have some pretty goddamn awesome singlets.
You did.
Yes, you do.
I got off the rack singlets.
That was back when I was good. It's not even close. Now I just eat food.
What would the Midwest Championship singlet look on you like now?
Oh, it would look bad. It would just look bad. It would end up being the size of a heavyweight title is what it would be. pretty goddamn big. I'll just tell you that.
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, it's always good to have Matt and Tommy on this show. Many people I know in this business, but few people entertain me as much as you two. So you guys, thanks for taking time out of your schedule tonight to be with us. We will catch you down the road, and good luck on September 10th. And please don't look at my resume as a non-wrestler. What now? Well, I'm trying to keep it in workhorse type language so everybody can understand it. We will see you at ARW on September the 10th. Good luck. And thanks again for stopping by tonight. You guys are awesome as always. And we'll see you October 9th in Michigan City. And the Outrunners better be on a swivel because I know you got that hawk and animal thing going on again. I can't wait to see it.
Everybody keeps saying that.
We only did the face paint once.
It's like a one-time thing. It's a one-time thing.
Do it twice. Two-time thing.
Well, no, we didn't.
Do it again.
Can't do it.
I'm just saying, man.
I
They said you could do it. They gave you permission before they shuffled off this mortal coil.
Maybe in October, maybe we'll bust it out again. It's Halloween month.
I think we should.
Maybe we'll do it for you, Steve.
You'll get pop on commentary. That's for goddamn sure. I know a guy.
Could always dress up as a fabulous idol.
Oh, don't say that on this show. Don't say that on this show. I have
Why?
them as well. The idols. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Youth Gone Wild. Matt Creed, Tom Heisman. You can see them all over the place. Go. What was the name of the place to get your merch?
My Facebook page and
Go to
click on
Tom's
it. It
Facebook
says
page.
bonfire.
Show them. Bring up the shirt so we can see them. Look at that. Look at that
Like
shirt.
Gone Wild on Facebook. You'll find this bonfire T-shirt on there. Pro Wrestling Tees as well.
Has a different selection of shirts that you can only get exclusively on those two sites. Each site has their own exclusive merchandise.
But do you have a koozie?
I can get custom-made mugs.
See,
and
Red has a koozie.
For those who believe in COVID, I can even have it so you can get custom printed masks.
All right. We're going to say goodbye to Matt and Tommy. You guys have a good night. We are moving on to other things. We'll catch you on the flip side, boys.
The fuck did you just do?
Oh.
Oh. All right. Eat a dick.
Well, there you go. There you have it. That's a great way to end it with them. Always fun. Well, and then there were four. Look at Red. Yeah, I know. That was, I don't know what to tell you. All right. let us start with Red and Dreamwave, and then we'll move on to Cactus and the Chicago Knockouts and Rion falling down and pissing himself.
You know what? I'll get that shit out the way right now. They had musical chairs. I failed. I lost to what I think may have been a female. Because if it wasn't a female, they got racked.
Metallica was the name.
Metallica was the one
Metallica
that
owned
beat
you.
me. So if anyone can say that can you say that you got beat by Metallica? I just want to put that out there. That's what happened.
Let's get a good look at that.
Now we've gotten that out of the way.
Let's get a good look at
on
that.
The ground. The one in the black is who beat me because they jumped over the chair.
Over the chair.
And they took it while I tried to sit down. So then I ended up falling on my tailbone, spinning around, and that's what they got. Now we've got that out of the way, we can go on ahead and focus on other stuff. You don't even have to worry about it. If you want to bring it up, you can bring it up. But we've already passed it. Like a minute and a half, already done it. So we can just go on to something else. We can just do it. Dreamwave Derby. Let's go. Let's get it. There you go. Just knock the shit out. Let's go.
Rion's going to play Switch right now. Or maybe he's going to the bathroom. I don't know. He didn't get through all of his food, but he got through some. Rad, talk to us about Dreamwave.
What is there to say? Ladies and gentlemen, the show was spectacular. First of all, hats off to the Dreamwave crew. This was supposed to be an outside show, but Mother Nature
did not cooperate.
She was not cooperating. But the promoter and board made an executive decision. They had a backup plan, and we went back home, ladies and gentlemen. We went back to the Knights of Columbus building, and they did an awesome job with scrambling literally at the last minute, putting everything together, putting everything where it should be, and it felt like home. I can't tell you how many people were there. It was standing room only. Oh my God, I know at least had to be over 300 chairs set up, and every chair was full. I can't give you a rundown except for the main event, where me and Marche made our entrance. And there's something about Dreamwave, and if you watched last week's show, I kind of break it down, but all of those things were in play. It just felt good again. It felt right. And we're coming back, ladies and gentlemen. We are coming back. The date is set already, and that date is
October 8th.
October 8th. We are
Dreamwave presents Trick or Treat.
Yes, and already signed. And
Davey Richards.
Davey Richards, Lindsay Dorado, and Hornswoggle. Those three are already announced. Can't tell you who else will be there. Maybe I'll be there. Maybe I won't.
I don't know. I'm hoping to get Hades there. I'm hoping Jason Hades is there. I was hoping Jason Hades was going to be there on Saturday, but there was no Jason Hades.
Well, first of all, you left, sir. So,
well, I had to leave because I had to go to the knockouts, and I fell in love Saturday night, so I don't regret a minute of it.
And I understand you fell in love, but again, you can't experience the whole thing. You know, you said,
I got half of it.
Parts.
I saw some good things. I saw the Coyotes work hard and do well. Yeah. I got to see AEW superstar Max Caster be John Cena for a night. That was fantastic, I guess. Vic Capri has a faction. I know he won the main event and is the new Dreamwave champion, but he has a faction with Bombshell Shelley and a man with buns of steel and a mouthpiece that just wouldn't stop speaking. And so there's a lot.
And I had to see you missed. I had to shut him up.
Did you beat him up? Did you really?
I didn't beat him up.
Did you hit him?
I don't need to beat people up.
Oh man, I wanted to. I hate that man. Was annoying
One
and
shot, baby. One shot. I keep telling you,
got
I'm
him.
from the south side, baby. One shot.
Man, see, Red, I love you.
Yep.
I would dry hump you right now if you were here. That's how awesome that is.
Get the fuck up.
Cactus Rack, please
Hold up.
tell us about Saturday.
Yo, man.
Wait, before Cactus Rack starts talking about Chicago knockouts, let's go back to some of the great photos that we saw. And look, here is our girl, our member, the Power Hour's own Cactus Rack.
Okay, Steve. Did you clear this photo with me?
Oh,
This is a great photo. It's fucking fantastic.
I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I got you.
Thank you.
I get it 100% as far as showing support, but sometimes you got to clear some shit. I get it. I got you.
I
I have a no tagging. I have a no tagging rule on my bout photos.
I got you.
I had a picture. It was a great picture.
Which
Cactus
one?
Rack looking fierce.
I get it.
Which,
I completely understand where you're coming
Yeah.
from. Get 100% understand.
thank you, Rian. Which one was it?
I don't even care. I mean,
Let me hold on. Let me.
I mean, don't get in your feelings now, Steve.
I was-
No, check it out. Let me explain to you.
your
what's going
hair
on.
is blowing in the wind. You're looking back over your shoulder about to kill someone. I mean, it's fantastic. It was posted on social media today. It was part of 300 photos that took me right back into that moment.
Today, I didn't see any photos get posted today.
Well, I can't show you now because Rian said no.
Now, before you say anything else, let me break this down to you. Fucking clear it with her first before you do it.
Send it to me in Messenger.
Let her at least see it first. But you just drop shit on people.
All right.
I get it if you drop shit on me. I can handle it. I can literally handle anything you throw at me. That's what I do.
All right. I'm gonna
Not
send.
everybody.
I saw. Okay, it's sent. The picture.
Thank you.
Oh, the beautiful
Thank you.
picture of
This
Cactus Rack.
is a this is a
Great.
PSA. Hold on, this is a PSA. Body dysmorphia is a real thing.
I'm not saying
It is a
it's not.
form of OCD. Clear shit with your friends.
I listen to you. I got you.
Thank you.
I got you.
Steve, you need to listen.
I understand.
Okay. Yes, you can show this one.
I can.
You
You're
can.
welcome. You're welcome.
Thank
That's all I
you
gotta do.
for
That's all I gotta
asking.
do. I got you. I got you.
Thank you, Rian.
Oh. That's all.
There is our girl, Roxy Rage, aka Cactus Rack, aka Rachel, doing big things at the Chicago Knockouts as a member of the punk rock. What was it? Punk Rock Punishers, right?
Punk Rock Punishers.
There she is. Look at our girl. Look at that. That is amazing. That is amazing stuff. And you guys were so fierce and so athletic. And, you know, listen, I've done commentary for 8 years in impact sports. I've done football commentary. I've done wrestling commentary. I've done baseball. I've done commentary of every kind. But what I experienced Saturday night was something I have never experienced before. I literally did not know what was going to happen moment to moment. And the speed that was happening on that track, you missed for a second and it blew right by you. I mean, Jesus Christ, the amount of physical acumen that it takes to be in the roller derby, I had never realized until Saturday night. Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell the kids about the Chicago Knockouts, the big bout in Homewood. We got this. Rian got the last 3X, so I couldn't buy a shirt. I can't get it to.
I can't buy a shirt now.
That's
So
a
this
fucking
was
awesome
our
shirt.
second.
You
This
bastard.
was our second bout
Yeah.
of 2022. We are kind of experimenting with the season right now because this is our first season in 2.5 years. It was the Punk Rock Punishers versus the Horrific Haunters. I am a former Horrific Haunter, so it did get a little confusing. I did almost whip one of my former teammates instead of my current teammate.
I know what that is. I now know what a whip is
Yes.
because the
There are
mouth
many
told me many times what a whip is.
who did.
The mouthpiece.
The mouthpiece.
Oh, yes.
I failed in the mouthpiece's eyes in spectacular fashion, as only I could.
I mean, don't we all fail?
I sure did.
I'll get into it later, but it is the most, I think I told you guys afterwards at Rabid that I was like euphoric. There's nothing like playing roller derby. There's nothing like
myself.
Yeah, there's nothing like being on the track like that and just it's all you, it's all your body. Like there's no tools, there's nothing, it's you. And I think Rion said that he was a little surprised because he saw someone smaller than me. Was it like do a crazy pop across the track and then I did one like 0.2 seconds later?
There was an instance where I forget what it was in the first half. They were going back and forth. She had started on the line. I think it was like her 7th time being out there. And just think about that. That's her 7th time, the first half. That was her 7th time going out there as far as blocking. And everyone that's on I believe it's the jammer side, everyone that's trying to score points are about half the size of her. So I expect them to go a certain speed. So anything that does as far as tricks are concerned, as far as being able to skip, I expect it. So then when I see Cactus Rat skip at the same time that they're coming after to try to set up a whip, and she's able to block it on the other side, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because that's not by all means.
Roxy Rage.
Oh, I know what I said. She's on here. She's Cactus. Unless I missed it. I missed that. Is her name not?
We gotta be clear. We have license.
But it is clear because I'm Cactus on the show, so they know who is being talked about.
No, I'll be Roxy Rage. So Roxy Rage jumped, like literally jumped over to the other side, which I was amazed at, not only because she did it, but prior to that, in the previous round that she was in, she had fell and jammed her knee. So I saw it. She actually like went down, jammed her knee on the back half, and then she got up, and you can see she was hindered by it. And she went around maybe 2 or 3 times, waited a little bit, because that is something I wish I would have recorded. You could see she was on the side, she was stretching for a little bit, but she didn't sit down right away. She waited until it came for her next round, and then she started going back at it, and it's almost as if she was trying to headhunt, but she could only head something so much to make up the fact that she hit somebody. So, like, it was so weird watching it because you could see they're going back and forth. They're coming back. They already got 3 points on the back half, and they're trying to get around her on the opposite side by the stage. And as soon as she skipped over, she was like, "Nope,
yeah, that's the shit."
So then they tried to come back the other way. She's nope. Like, it was so weird. It was like she just didn't have a knee a minute ago. Now she's going back. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then they went another half. They went another fucking half.
That's what I said. Yeah. I'm like, you mean there's another half of this?
Please continue. My apologies. It's just something.
No, it's okay. I have to tell you, my knee is fucking killing me now.
But it is.
It's so bad. But I know, I think I told Steve, I don't know if you were there. I think you might have been talking to Andy at Rabid when I was telling them. So like 4 years ago, I was working on speed because I wanted to be a jammer at the time. And speed is not my thing. My hips are not formed correctly. So I can be fast, but I can't be jammer.
I completely understand. Like,
yeah.
Just the turns would be in it. I completely understand.
Yeah. So there's an issue with the way my hip flexors are formed, and I just cannot get that speed. It's very painful if I try, and can end with me not being able to walk.
Just as a side note for everyone else, they had a shorter track compared to what they normally would have.
They were flying.
And they were all over the place.
Flying.
So the fact they were able to pull off what they were doing, I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm a fan of Overdue. I want to put that out there. Like,
yes.
Like before this,
I fell in love.
He was down with IDD.
I fell in love Saturday
yeah.
night.
Please.
But so like 4 years ago, I was doing a speed drill, and towards the end of it, I was like completely gassed. Like I should have pulled myself off the track, and I didn't. And I ended up having someone else cut in front of me. And when I tried to avoid her, I overcorrected and I went down I kind of like spun and like went straight point down onto my left knee, and I knocked my kneecap out of place. And it's been out of place ever since. Like, I was showing a friend of mine afterwards when I was saying, like, I think it's back where it's supposed to be. I constantly feel like my knee is pointing inward, like no matter how I'm standing. It has not felt like that since I jammed it during the bout. It feels like it fucking hurts, but it feels like I'm standing up straight, which is nice.
I feel that happened to me when I did wrestle one time.
Yeah.
Story for another day, but I completely understand what you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
So it was.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rachel.
So I wanted to like reiterate, like I kind of got on a little like a soapbox last time about how people don't take roller derby seriously, and
Never
even
again.
Women, even
Never
other.
fucking again. Listen, Rachel, I'm going to tell you this straight up, and I mean this. So anybody that's listening, this is the truth. I am going to cancel bookings that I have already if I get a chance to do the knockouts again. I don't care where I have to. Hey, Mr. Promoter, I can't make it because I got to go see these women kill each other because I can't not be a part of this. I don't know if they're going to have me back. I think they may have me back at some
I'm pretty
point.
sure they'll have you back.
But
They'll have you back.
I will go back and again, I've been doing this for almost 9 years now.
Like, if
Yeah,
you
love
want to know how insulting people are to roller derby,
not anymore.
we-
Not on my watch, motherfucker. Not on my watch. Come at me. Come at me with that bullshit.
Steve, let me talk. Thank you. Wifted was trying to get on ESPN for our championship games.
Okay.
And they were going to put us on ESPN3. And then they canceled us for something fucking stupid, like fucking video game championships. Like, that's how not seriously they take roller derby.
I blame you. That's your fault that happened.
Hey, I do esports too.
That's on
I was
you.
in the
That's
first
on
ever
you.
like all female marginalized genders Overwatch tournament. Like, I love gaming as much as the next person. Yes.
Just so everybody understands, it was not Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't like playing with others, so I'm pretty sure that it was not a Nintendo tournament. It was probably like like you said, an Overwatch or some other type of shooter. It was not Nintendo.
Yeah.
Doesn't like sharing that type of money.
I heard it was a
money.
Tetris tournament.
I'm pretty sure they don't do Tetris tournaments.
It was a Tetris
I'm
tournament.
pretty sure they don't. I'm just saying.
But yeah, it was
EA Sports.
it was crazy. But then you have to look at the fact that Wifted, I missed something, but I'm on a roll now.
Red was doing
Wifted,
product placement.
Wifted is like the overruling like league. Chicago Knockouts is completely separate. They don't consider us real roller derby, even though we are truer to what it originated as than they are.
Who am I gonna?
And I'm gonna get trash thrown at me in the street for saying that. I don't fucking care. It's true.
I'll punch him.
I know you will.
I'm gonna do it.
I know it. But it's like how can you not watch it and not see how hard we work, how conditioned we are?
For 3 hours, and I didn't feel like I stood up for 10 minutes.
We looked up at one point, me and my teammate looked up at one point, and we thought we still had like 20 minutes left in the first half. We had 30 seconds left because it just goes.
Yeah. Furious. And it's the characters. The characters are fantastic. And I have these sheets here. I want to read these characters. Blitzkrieg Bop. She'll drop a bomb on you. Number 5-2. I mean, they had this. I got these sheets. And it's, I'm sitting there for 8 years saying, and here comes Marche Rocket all day, the Soul Touches. And I have this list of people: Chevy Rowland, the Decapitator, Killer Whale, Livewire, Liz Orderly Conduct, Like a Boss. Like a Boss was an angry young woman. That's
Like a Boss is
at one point
originally a bank track skater from Texas, TXRD.
At one point, Like a Boss and Gilda, the roller from the Black Lagoon, got into some shit on the track, and they put them in the sin bin together. Now, C-Red's looking confused. You want to know what the sin bin is? It's not what you pay $1.99 a month for, Red. It's jail. Hard time. And they were in the sin bin together, and it's 30 inches from commentary. And they were mad at each other, and there were signs, and there was animosity, and I felt like I was in trouble.
It is not jail.
It's jail. There is a grate, and you
And just
they were shaking the grate at each other. It was
just so we're clear, I am a 3-time sin bin queen. 3 times.
All I know is they were throwing the jail bars at each other.
Right.
No, it was true. I was there.
I went.
I was right there. You couldn't have seen it.
See red. I'm telling you right now. It was not jail. At the very least, it was
like fucking Alcatraz.
It was something.
It was a penalty bar.
Fire Island.
It was something to throw something at. It was, if they wanted to pick it up and throw it at someone, they could have. That's why I'm like, it was not.
It was
jail.
a steel chair.
You can't. It was an object.
It was fucked up, is what it was.
An
I was
object
in danger.
that they could have. It was no different than this. It was no different than having this that they could have literally just picked up. Imagine having actual Brian Matthews and being able to toss him around.
I'm telling you,
that's what was happening, because at a certain point they didn't give a shit that it was.
And there were fights. There were fights like fisticuffs. Like people were fighting, and there were punches. And
I put someone in a rear naked chokehold. So
I'm just saying, wrestlers, beware. If the roller derby comes to wrestling someday, you're fucking dead. I know Ewok hit hard. I could read this page, and there'll be people that will hit harder than Ewok. It's true. I was there.
yeah, you do not want to come up on Killer Whale's side, either side.
Jesus fucking Christ!
She's literally going to kill you.
You know who else was frightening?
That is my wife. Speak nicely about her.
You know who else was frightening and fast? Frankie Stein was frightening and fast and a badass. And let's not forget Marley Quinn. And it says on the run sheet. Wait, let me get here. Hang on.
It's right there.
She smokes like a Marley and as crazy as Harley. Keep your damn tootin' she was. There are characters in roller derby that rival anything I've ever seen in professional wrestling. I had no idea it was like this, but my life was saved because of it. Because in 2023, when I'm done with wrestling, I am all fucking in on roller derby. This is the shit. It's like I've been reborn.
Yep.
I was dead. Now I live again. Roller derby. It's what's for breakfast.
You kidding me? What is that? It's for breakfast.
It's amazing, is what it is. I'm giving props for props.
It is amazing.
I went in not knowing what to expect, and I was treated well. Everybody was lovely. The locker room is amazing. The after party is
no assholes allowed in roller derby. No assholes allowed.
There is one story that I just based on the conversations I was having. I forget who it was. Who was the young lady we were talking to at the end? Was it on the horrific hunters? Who was it? Was it Frankenstein?
We talked to a lot of people at the end. It was La Katrina's birthday, not La Bruja. I am a bad man.
The redhead with
that
the
is Gilda.
Okay.
She put the haunters on her back and almost got them into the promised land. What an amazing talent.
So she was explaining to me that there was one of the teammates that she had that came in from Germany.
That would be Cersei's apprentice.
Okay.
No, that would not be Cersei's apprentice.
Wait, I know that.
I was Sharif don't like it.
Okay. All right.
Sharif don't like it. That's right.
Came in from Germany, had time. She was visiting someone, asked her, hey, is it okay to do roller derby? Yeah, come on. And just went in there like nothing. Just, I was like, what do you mean just came from Germany and decided to just fucking.
She was so fast.
Holy
She
shit.
was so fast.
It felt like she was a part of it. She just showed up. I got time. Let me go in. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Can you imagine going to another town and just like, I feel like going in the factory today.
And there were injuries.
Just say, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to this factory.
There were injuries. There was medical attention. The first responders had to tend to rigor mortis.
She was fucking up. Hold on now.
Rigby mortis.
She was fucking up. Hey, she was trying to bully everybody. She was fucking up. She was fucking.
She was a bully. Rigby mortis is a bully.
She was bullied. She was bullied. She's like 3 feet tall, but she was goddamn bullied. Every time she got a chance to fight somebody, she was trying to fight. She didn't give a fuck if it was the referee. She didn't care if it was her own people. She didn't care if it was a jammer. She didn't care if it was a blocker. I'm like, you got to get around the blocker. She was trying to hit him. She tried to hit you at one point. You fucking bounced off. Like it's
you will see that a lot. I want to let you know now. Like Andrew's talking about, I need to do more hits. I don't have to hit.
No, people
don't
try to run into you on purpose, and they're like, nope.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part of not the best part, but one of the most interesting parts of roller derby is the referees are characters too. Minx, Magstermind, the Goat of Menendez, Neurotrans Hitler, Eva Anarchy.
Hitter.
I mean, who is the
No, go back and correct that. It is not Neurotrans Hitler. It is Neurotrans Hitter.
It is a T. I thought it was a L. It is actually
she is a legit neurologist. She is smart as fuck.
That's gonna come back to you.
You're gonna have to go over these lists with me in future before you start talking.
Right here, Hot Rod Daddy Andy was breaking up some shit. And Andy was scared for his life. He told me later, I was afraid for my life. And he should be, because those are some badass motherfuckers out there.
The Goat of Menendez is Hazel's best friend.
Nice.
Upton O'Goody, Decadent, Peppermint Batty. I mean, the refs did most of the refs did a fantastic job. The one ref got put in the sin bin because he was not very good at his job.
Which ref was that? I missed that.
It was the bearded ref that actually had the zebra stripes. I think perhaps he knows Gilda somewhat.
Upton?
Yes.
Why did he put it? Yeah, that's her.
He's a penalty wrangler. He made the wrong call. There was some friction, and he got put into the sin bin.
Okay, I don't recall.
The fella talked to him at the after party at Rabid Brewing in Homewood. I've lived in Homewood my whole life and didn't know it was there. How embarrassing!
Mm-hmm.
And if you go to the brewery, try Lycan. That is a beer at that brewery that is delightful.
Mm-hmm.
The official beer of the Power Hour, but that's neither here nor there. But what a night it was. I mean, what a spectacular night. It was sold out. At halftime, there was the games that Rion participated in, almost died.
Just so we're clear about the knockouts, we sold out our first bout back in 2.5 years too, in a new venue, in a new town.
And I have been on social media trumpeting this, and I have people messaging me, when's the next one? When's the next one? I said, I'll send you a flyer. I have to send like 25 people the flyer.
The next one is September 24th. I will not be there.
Oh shit. Wait a minute. Who am I canceling?
That'll be CTW.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I won't be there.
I don't know.
I'll be at Frontline.
Can you tell her to do it the next week? Can we do it the next week?
I mean, I wish. You'll have to take that up with her.
I don't got it.
Why does it have to be September of all the?
I don't have to do it. I'll be all right. I'll be fine. I can find another.
How are you gonna go to it?
Call my bluff if you want to.
How are you gonna go to it?
Call my bluff.
If I can't go to it, how you gonna go to it?
I ain't got no tires. You can figure it out. I'm fine. Who gonna stop me? What's the worst thing that happen? They cancel me? They say I can't referee anymore? I got to tow out the door.
Oh,
If
man.
you listened to morning after, you would have known that. I'm already out the door. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm totally fine. What's the worst thing that can happen to me?
Jed.
I go and have fun? Are you kidding me?
Jed,
Are you kidding me?
as your general manager, I am failing you.
Sorry, Jed. CKO is a lot of fun.
I have to go to the roller derby. I don't. Maybe I can't because it's the same time.
I don't have those type of
I can't go to Hobart.
3, 5, and 10. That's all I do. You run the entire shit. That's it. I don't have to. You got to figure it out. You can get another ref. You've already proven that.
Hey, Red, when are
I'm
you gonna come
message
see?
Jed right now. I'm gonna do it
What'd
live
you
on
say?
there.
What'd you say? What was that?
She
I asked
when
C
was
Red when
going
he's
to
gonna come see.
See, Red's not gonna come because he basically runs CTW now. He can't come.
You've got October 22nd, November 19th.
Wait.
I have all of
I
our.
gotta get them. Go, wait, hang on. You're going too fast. You said October 22nd.
Yes.
Nope. Busy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
November
keep talking
19th.
shit. Keep talking shit, Steve.
November 19th. We're off December.
Can't wait to see what that is.
November 19th.
Oh, that's SCW. Goodbye.
I'll have to send you the footage.
Talking all that shit.
I'm out of wrestling anyway. Nobody really cares anyway. Who's gonna miss me? No one's gonna fucking miss me. I'm a mouthpiece.
Steve.
I'm done. I listen, I'm building for the future, and wrestling is not my future, but roller derby might be. So you got to make hard choices when you're changing careers.
Okay.
I don't have a costume anyway.
Speaking of, though, I need gear makers because I need to make gear for my official team for
What's your
myself.
official team?
I'm on the Retro Rumblers officially.
I thought you were a punk rock Punisher.
No, that's my I guess my pinch hitter team.
Well, what about your
So-
girls? What about Blitzkrieg? And what about Roland? And what about Leica?
Pretty sure there'll be more coming. I'm pretty sure there'll be more coming. That's the beauty.
I like that team.
I skate as Cactus Rack on the Rumblers, though.
She pulled the trump card on me, didn't she?
Is what it is.
She did.
Mhm.
Focus.
All right, so I got to make notes. Call Jed and cancel. Call IPW and beg for mercy.
Ain't no mercy.
Call Hunter and tell him I have a life. Okay, I've got my list. I feel good. So
Okay.
September 24th is the next Chicago Knockouts Roller Derby extravaganza. And it will be in Homewood. Come hell or high water. I will figure it out.
Okay. I'll be 5 hours away.
Here's the thing that Rion's laughing because Rion knows me and he knows that I'm going through some emotional shit. But here's the truth. I don't owe anybody anything. And the reason why I'm such a fucking neurotic mess is because I put everybody before me. Now it's time to take that shit home. Right, Rion?
See, Red, I am sorry that this has been hijacked.
Okay.
Please don't be mad at me.
Well, we gave him the forum for Dreamwave. All right, so let's go forward into what's.
Why? Shit, you're leaving. So why?
Well, I got to talk about the shit. I got to talk about.
Why?
Well,
You're
listen.
leaving.
Here's why I got to do it because CSW actually shared our show. They said, "Watch the Power Hour." Been doing this 3 years. Been doing it every week. Long time. Been working for CSW for 3 years, long time. First time ever that CSW social media has shared one of our show graphics. I almost shit my pants. I would have had depends. It depends. So we got shared. So we are going to talk about what happened at Rotten to the Core. And you know what? It was an amazing event. So many great things happened. I got to watch Death Wish. Have you heard about Death Wish? Quinn Whittick and Joey Dalton came to CSW. They got cheated by Alpha Zeta Zeta. It was a cheap win by Austin and Hans, but
Shocking.
a win nonetheless. So we'll hope to see. And Death Wish cut a promo, which means they're not done at CSW. And then Death Wish is coming to SCW this Saturday night. So the more things change, the more they stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
I opened the show and I wished the happy birthday to a young man named Andrew the Nugget Dent. And he had a belt and I proclaimed him the champion. It was beautiful. And then Joey Avalon and Sierra came in and screwed it all up, as they do. And then, Andrew Nugget Dent. He was a child that was at, it was a birthday. Sometimes Boz messages me the week before and says, hey, we have a birthday at the house. Are you writing this down? Are you going to have Joey Dalton have a new persona? That is him.
Good.
Okay.
It's really creepy how social media works, but all right.
So Andrew had a happy birthday because it was a hell of a show. Joey Avalon came out, talked a lot of shit. I sent him packing, and we went to the first match in which Sierra was in a scramble match against Cody James, Chris Miller, Aaron Stone, and Adam Stallion. You know Aaron Stone.
I mean, don't we all?
He's making big moves at CSW.
That's good, right?
He's doing great. It was a hell of a match. I mean, you know, as GM, I really enjoy the scramble match because we have scramble matches every month. Cody James defeats Sierra, Chris Miller, Aaron Stone, and Adam Stallion, but it was quite a match. Red, you picked Sierra, I believe, or did you pick Cody James?
I picked Cody.
Who picked Sierra? Was it you?
I think so. I just say stuff.
Sierra was.
If you're talking about last week, I was playing Switch on the far end.
That's true.
So I was just saying stuff because I was told to get off. So that's what I did.
Although Sierra did
I
not
think
win.
I chose Sierra, but I also feel like I chose Cody.
Although Sierra did not win, she killed a lot of humans. She's tough. Match 2. Yeah, Sierra won. Deal with that shit. I wonder if Christian's back.
This will find out.
He did some amazing for anyway, that's neither here nor there. Match 2. Black and Brave Army versus the Dope Kings versus Cypher and Heather Reckless. And then we added Marco and Mulligan. Now I called them the Elite Car Bombs and they didn't like it. So now I just call them the M&Ms. And Marco liked that. Can you believe that? Would you rather be an M&M or an Elite Car Bomb?
Neither.
That's fair. But anyways, in that match, it was pretty impressive. And BXB wins over everybody. Now, at the beginning of the show, they fucked up the Futures Royal. They came in when there were about 7 guys left, and they beat the shit out of everybody. So already they pissed me off. And I should have suspended them then, but I did not. I said, you know what? The CSW locker room is going to police their own. You'll be taken care of. But in the first match, that did not happen. They made me look silly.
They should have.
As they should have. I don't believe that that is fair.
I mean, it's what it is.
It is indeed what it is. So Black and Brave won, CSW nothing. Cactus Rack, what do you know about a briefcase on a pole match?
I assume that it's exactly what it sounds like. That somebody gets the briefcase
I want you to
and the
know.
other person has to leave.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I
Okay.
want you to know
You deserve that.
I did, but I want to tell you a
deserve
story
that.
about this match.
Okay.
I did some of the best commentary of my career of 9 years as they put the pole on the ring,
Mhm.
but elected to not put the briefcase on the pole before they put the pole in the air. So there was a process that we called on commentary as they had to secure the pole and then had to climb into the heavens and had difficulty hanging the briefcase.
Makes sense.
Might be some of the most engaging commentary I've ever done.
Makes sense.
If you get a chance to watch it when CSW puts it out, it's really good.
I was hoping it was up
They won't
now.
put it out,
I was hoping.
but it's still good. Sky Blue versus Eric Schultz, scumbag attorney. Sky Blue was angry. See, Red, you know Sky Blue.
Yeah.
You've seen her, you know her, you worked with her. Have you ever seen her go dark sky?
Nope.
Seen it one time. Do you remember that charity show you did for the young lady that passed away at the Berwyn Eagles Club?
Yeah.
Do you remember dark sky at that event?
No, I was too busy hydrating after.
Chaz Moretti invoked dark sky and she did things that Sky Blue wouldn't normally do. Dark Sky came out and she beat that boy in ways that boy may never recover mentally. We've seen Sky Blue on AEW. We've seen her intergender matches with her partner Dante Martin versus Ty Conti and Sammy Guevara. We saw that match. That was a great match, right?
I agree.
If Dark Sky was involved in that match, it would have gone completely different because she beat that boy with the briefcase in ways that it just shouldn't happen. And she tried to open the briefcase, and we must have had some Pulp Fiction shit going on because we couldn't open the briefcase. So now the mystery is what was in the briefcase. Nobody knows. Jules and Samuel Jackson's character, or that was Samuel Jackson's character.
I know what you mean.
What was John Travolta's character?
Just Pulp Fiction, get the reference, focus on whatever, keep it going.
It was
Well,
amazing.
if it's whatever was in the briefcase the last time I saw it open, it's empty file folders because I'm telling you, he's not a real lawyer.
I don't think he's a real lawyer either, but there was a glow inside the briefcase that suggests that maybe there's something supernatural in there. Like maybe
Like a haunted file folder.
It is haunted indeed. Match 4, Solomon Tupu, Acid Jazz. Your boy got killed, just like I said he would. Solomon Tupu, poor Jazz.
He's alive.
He's alive, I know this, but he didn't win. He got beat. You said he was going to win, C-Red. He did not. I told you that he was going to get beat badly, and he did. What do you got to say about that?
You don't win every match.
That's fair.
You live to fight another day.
So another win for Black and Brave, but things would happen later. Match 5, I got to display my brand new persona. I was very excited. You ever see the Blues Brothers film? Did you ever see it?
We're talking about the original Blues Brothers or Blues
With Dan
Brothers
Aykroyd. No, I'm talking about, no, we don't talk about John Goodman Blues Brothers. I'm talking about Dan
That was a
Aykroyd.
legitimate question.
I'm
Dan
telling you.
Aykroyd is in both. I
I'm
just
talking to
need
you about
know.
Dan Aykroyd and John Belushi.
All right, that's fine.
You've seen that movie, right?
The I Hate Illinois Nazis one.
Correct. Do you remember that scene when they're at the venue and Cab Calloway introduces the Blues Brothers?
Of course.
That was my job. I got to play Cab Calloway. I was, for 5 minutes, Stevie Bruce. Let that soak in.
Go on.
Well, it's in there. It's in there.
Right.
That's why no one said anything. Everybody was letting it soak in.
Nobody gives a fuck.
They were waiting to
Nobody
see-
gives a flying fuck about my
Everybody-
fedora or my glasses, and that's fine.
Everybody was soaking it in.
Anyway.
Oh, we give a flying fuck, but you never give context, Steve. You just say things. I've had a lot of concussions. I need context.
Not wrong. She
First of all,
not wrong.
for him to even ask people that live in Chicago if you've ever seen the Blues Brothers.
Red, I know that you have a certain thing that you like, and I'm not sure the Blues Brothers are one of them.
That's racist.
I'm not saying it.
All of you by 20 years. and
That's
I've
a
seen
personal
this.
choice. That is not racist. That is not racist. That is.
Steve. Steve.
Yes.
Steve. You've been drinking the giggly juice, haven't you?
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
You've been drinking the giggly juice, haven't you?
I'm just saying that Red may not like the Blues Brothers. I mean, it's historic for. Anyway, let's move on. Anyway, the Blues Brothers won their match, and at the end of the match, Ryan Matthews challenged TJ Steele to the first ever I'm Ugly match in September.
Oh, what? I need to be in that.
I'm just saying, it's coming.
Put me in.
TJ Steele,
You're not
fuck you, versus versus TJ Steele, the Alpha Lion, versus Ryan Matthews in an I'm Ugly match. It's booked. Match 6, Marche Rocket versus Conan Lycan, the third Black and Brave match of the evening. And what Jazz started, Marche could not finish. Conan Lycan with the win. To Soul Touches. Showed up, but surely did not show out. What? What is this? Is what happened? I have the sheet right here.
I think I'm good.
How was that racist?
My apologies.
I love this whole time.
I'm still laughing from the previous thing.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
but
My apologies.
at the end of that match, Acid Jazz, Brubaker, and CJ Esparza came out because Marche Rocket was defeated, but not just Conan Lycan, but the entire Black and Brave army. So at the end of that match, it was a melee between the 4 Black and Brave army boys and Marche, Jazz, and the Blues Brothers, thus potentially setting up something in September.
You mean the Dope Kings?
Well,
He got the notes right here. You talk all that mess. He
the
got.
Filth King
He has the notes
and
right here.
CJ Esparza, they are the Dope Kings, but
All the notes are here.
There are
So
no-
You just said.
there are notes here. So whatever the fuck you got to say, you're gonna have to listen and deal with his shit because notes are here. Okay. Trying to help. I'm backing you up.
you're not backing me up. You are doing this out of pity.
You mean being an agent of chaos?
Agent
I
of-
have no idea what an agent of chaos is.
Well, you keep calling.
Okay, we're creeping up on my
I
bedtime.
had to write down
go.
my
Say it again, please. Say it again.
I said we're creeping up on my
bedtime, she
bedtime. Let's
said.
go.
You got to wrap it up.
Oh,
Wrap it
are
up.
we? Well, I told you it was going to be the longest show. I warned you.
Wrap it
I
up.
put it on social media.
And I put you on a good post or a good pace in the beginning when I
You
got
did,
it. I
you
put
did.
a great pace.
Mhm.
Knock it out. Let's go.
All right, match 7. Big Vic Energy. That would be Mateo, Vic Capri, and Jack Moody versus Mario, Shelley, and Joey Mayberry. Yes, Big Vic Energy is the name of their team. Had a lot of fun with that.
Not shocking at all.
What happened in that match changed my life. Saturday night, I fell in love with the knockouts. That changed my life. But Friday night, something happened in that match that fried my eyeballs. See, Red, you
Okay.
know Vic Capri, right?
Yeah, of course.
You know Vic Capri, right?
Mhm.
Rachel, you know Vic Capri, right?
Who's Rachel?
I'm sorry, Cactus Rack.
Just saying stuff.
You know Vic Capri, right?
Yes. Yes. I know of Vic Capri, yes.
Vic Capri twerked.
Okay.
My eye sockets burned. I couldn't see
Why?
because I can't unsee it. I saw Vic Capri get thrown off of a balcony through 74 tables.
So he unleashes his feminine energy and you can't handle that?
I did not know that Vic Capri had feminine energy.
Just so you know, it was 73 a couple days ago. He's added another
74 tables
I have,
stacked on top of each other, much like Evel Knievel.
hopefully I don't get beat up for this. I have footage of Vic Capri twerking.
Do not do. Oh, you have footage of the twerk.
I
I
have
thought you were gonna have footage of the tables. I don't want that.
I have footage of the twerk if you want to
Don't.
see it.
Oh, this I can't watch it. Go ahead. That, that is not what it looked like. Where
did you get that
not,
video of me?
That is not
Breon.
what it looked like. That is propaganda
Sure
made by the man
sure
to disseminate.
It went down.
That is not how it went down.
And you're gonna have to deal with that. I'm pretty sure you're gonna come after me.
I'm telling you what. Vic Capri and Big Vic Energy, the team, won the match.
I haven't been in the ring with them, so I'm already prepared to take whatever ass whooping is gonna.
But Mateo was mad after the match was over, and Vic challenged him to a match to make him realize his worth, which I understand very personally.
Mm-hmm.
Vic is shepherding him through a tough time. I have a lot of personal identification with that. So in September, Vic will take on Mateo Valentine in a match at CSW. Match 8, Carlito, Victor, Iniesta. Iniesta was magic. Carlito spit apples. Carlito wins and everybody goes away happy. And now the elephant in the room. Joey Avalon, Axel Rico, CSW heavyweight champion. Chip. And Axel Rico wins the match. And I am forced to reverse the decision because the unconscious referee saw Axel Rico inadvertently step on the hoe, not Sierra, or the shovel, and it hit
Steve.
Yes. He comes to the ring with a
Do better. Do better.
There is a farm implement that he uses for nefarious purposes.
Hold on.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to help you out before you get beat up.
There is a hoe, not a hoe, shovel hoe. You know, you say tomato, I say grapes. So he used this, and Axel Rico stepped on it. It hit Joey, and there you go. So I had to reverse the decision because Kevin Woods, who was unconscious, anyway, it's bad. And in September, I'm going to have to fix it. I don't know how I'm going to fix it, but I have to fix it. Wait,
can you see that?
No.
Damn it.
No.
Stupid.
That's Joey Avalon.
Yeah, that's him.
And his shovel.
How about
that bastard?
I hate this phone.
No.
Anyways,
just know there's a hole in this photo.
Saturday night, SCW presents Dissension in Shabance, and it's going to be a hell of a slobber knocker. And the man has told me a couple of the matches that are happening. So let me get those right now for you, since Cactus Rack wants to be done and I want to accommodate her. I just got to find it. And my phone
Steve.
Yes?
Stop it.
Okay. One match that happens this Saturday night in Shabance, Death Wish, Quinn Whittick, Joey Dalton come to Shabance to take on Spade and Blaze for what I would assume would be the tag team titles. So Team Death Wish getting a title match at SCW, I would think.
Scott Spade and Jimmy Blaze.
Scott, well, I don't talk about those pow assholes.
Well, I'm just giving context. You know what? You're right. Let me shut the fuck up. You go ahead and do what you got to do. That's on me. That's on me. My bad, everybody. That's me.
The Workhorses will be in action at SCW. So perhaps there will be some situation that occurs at SCW that is reflected directly at IPW on Sunday, which I haven't gotten to yet.
Yes.
DP3, Dave West takes on El Dorado. He will be a stain in the ring and will not be able to attend IPW on Sunday. And then VJ Price takes on Wade Evans. And as we saw tonight, the price is wrong. So those are the matches that we have to advertise right now. Aaron Xavier, I believe, will be in attendance, as well as Angel. SCW champion Hunter Payne will be there. There'll be a lot of surprise at Ascension, a big show on the calendar year for SCW. I will be there, but I will not be there in, what do we say, November or October? Because I'm doing roller derby. Got to disappoint some people.
Focus.
Sunday in Richmond Park, IPW. Go.
We're not done with Saturday, ladies and gentlemen.
You know something I don't know?
ARC in action, True Privilege Wrestling, 921 9th Avenue, Maywood, Illinois. The Showdown. Marche Rocket all day will be in attendance. The tag team champions, Damian Tyler, D'Angelo Steele will be in action. See Red, yes, I'm wrestling 2 days in a row, Saturday and Sunday. And we're gonna do what we do, baby. Make it happen.
Is it a Soul Touches thing?
Don't worry about it. You missed it at last. You missed Saturday. Remember? You went roller derby.
The knockouts,
You
though.
went roller derby.
Fred, come to see the roller derby. You'll understand.
Hey, I'm booked. I'm sorry. Commitments
booked
come
anymore.
first.
All
And
right.
now I feel like I'm breaking up the Beatles. So
You're good. You're good. You're good.
How are you breaking up the Beatles?
Remember, he's leaving anyway, Rachel.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't be
that's
Yoko.
right.
You're not Yoko. Patty, maybe, not Yoko. Go ahead, Rian. Tell them about IPW. You're the information liaison.
It'll be this Sunday. People will be hanging out, doing stuff. There'll be open challenges on championships. He will be wrestling against one of the workhorses, and bar will be open. That's all I got at this very moment. Keep it short.
and I'll be there doing commentary,
She'll be there doing commentary.
What about Hazel? What'll she be doing?
watching.
How did Hazel do at concessions at the roller derby?
Very well. Very well. She made good money. She made even better money afterwards from the two of you. So okay.
This Friday night in Crete, Illinois, Hazel's rockin' birthday party. If you didn't get on the list, you didn't get on the list.
You know, that's just, a thing that he just wanted to say because he's drunk and he doesn't know anything. That is a wish list scenario, if anything. I don't want there to be no one. No, he's just talking. See, this would be the time that I would just go ahead and mute it. But the problem is that we can't mute this. Like, we can start the whole
No, we
shit
can
over
mute it.
again.
We can mute
We
it.
can shoot the whole. No, it doesn't matter now because what's taking place is that though I know what you're doing, you're being yourself, and you're just fine. I respect it. I understand it, but the best way to go about it is that I just keep rambling on.
Nobody listens to this show anyway.
See,
Well,
this is why I'm just rambling.
Nobody
about
listens.
Random stuff like it didn't. happen.
everyone's invited. Let me know if you need the address.
Yeah. So just don't leave it be. It's okay. It's okay. It's
And
fine.
next week on this program,
Expect an ass whooping.
if we're still here,
An
next
ass
week is
whooping.
September 6th, and we will have. Let me just make sure.
Anybody for real?
No, it's August 30th. I am incorrect. Next week, we will be featuring CSW Primetime Players Team Babushka, which features Eric Schultz, Mario Pardua, and Bombshell Shelley. So we will get a firsthand account of Vic Capri and his twerking on this show. And I think CSW might share it again. You got that going for us, which is nice. Pool or pond. C-Rod, any final thoughts?
Off the rails.
Cactus Rack, any final thoughts?
She has thoughts, and trust me, she not what she wants to say.
I'm sorry.
What she wants to say. She
Is that
cannot.
where I did my best? That's all I can do.
Sometimes you gotta
Okay, Steve is uninvited to Hazel's party, but
I am not
Rihanna,
gonna
see
be
what
there.
you're
pull it
still
back.
allowed.
You got to pull it back.
Not gonna be there. I'll buy a gift. I'll bring it Sunday. I ain't gonna be there.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Drunk.
I don't know. I am
don't know what
not
you're talking
drunk.
about. I don't know why we keep talking about this thing that ain't happening. Steve.
Right. I eat your pocket. You don't like it?
All right. This is gonna be weird, but
All right.
Okay. Anyways, final thoughts. I love you all.
Thank you for
I love
roller
you.
derby. And thanks to Ash for roller derby. I hope she's probably not. She might watch this and be like, "Yeah, that motherfucker's never coming
And
back."
let me say this, Rack. I love you. You're beautiful. Don't let anybody tell you different. You're a
Agreed.
sweetheart. All right. And
Thank you.
if Andy wasn't there, knocking at the door.
Side note: we saw Andy come in the
I'm
door.
telling Megatron.
Yeah, Megatron was there.
She just stood me up. So, you know, like the
You could have
song
come to
says-
see her on Saturday.
Like the song says, you don't
Oh,
bring
he's booked.
flowers. Hey, me and Marche all day.
Who's Megatron? Who was Megatron on here?
Megatron.
I mean, Marche made it to beach day for apparently our kids go to the same Taekwondo school, so there's some free time in there somewhere.
And
If
what
I'm not
happened-
mistaken, Megatron was Jane Doe.
Yes.
Okay,
See,
just checking. Go knock that one out the park.
I got notes.
Marche
Okay,
was
we're
there.
gonna need to go over your notes and get you up to speed.
All right, I'm never gonna be asked back. I understand that.
Okay.
I just killed myself.
Yes, you
Anyway,
will.
see you next week on the Power Hour, where Team Babushka will be here for Cactus Rack, for Rion Skills, for the Urban Sensation. See Red, I am Steve. Thanks to Youth Gone Wild. No thanks to Wade Evans. We will see you next week, people. Have a great week and be nice to each other, because it's a lot easier than being mean. Good night.
Train.